Hey guys, my name is Ran. Welcome back to the 100% playthrough of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. We are still doing the Broken Flowers main quest where we have to talk to the woman that Dandelion met with, and before we continue doing so by talking to Molly, I want to go over here. I don't think I was in this shop before.
Don't be shy now. Looking doesn't cost a thing. There's plenty to behold. This here's a collection of wonders that belong to the mage Eramas. A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
How do you get a hold of these? Never heard of a mage willingly parting with his treasures?
No one asked Eramas' will. He was burned at the stake a fortnight ago.
Strange they didn't burn his stuff with him. Witch hunters let you resell it just like that?
Why wouldn't they? These are common goods, some valuable only as collectibles, perhaps.
Okay, we have a want option, but tell me about Eramas' artifacts.
Alright, I get it. These items aren't actually common.
Rumor has it, each is an enchanted key.
Rumor happened to mention where to find the locks these keys open?
Sadly, no. Why, if I knew, you could hardly expect me to sell them.
Where did Eramas live?
At a lovely residence south of Oxenford. Badly damaged now, as he made the hunters pay dearly for his skin.
Show me what you have.
Okay, we have a couple of things over here that we can actually buy. This is the Horse Whistler, How to Avoid Colossal Vessels. I've never seen this book, so I will buy it. I know we can find this in the world as we go through stuff. Lizard figurine, jade figurine, old wine from Toussaint. These are all items needed to complete a quest, and the Curious Cases of Virtuous Vega is also something that is
Farewell.
quest related.
Statuette of a man. Wasn't carved but produced using magic. Ought to ask Triss about it.
Okay, but before we ask Triss about it, we do have to talk to Molly.
This Baronet's La Valette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep? Surely this is no chance encounter?
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Maria Louisa la Valette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet, and know each other. Surprising.
We've met Vorhees in Bizima. That might not be relevant to the conversation, but it's true that we met before.
We've met before.
And how? Imagine this, Louisa. The Emperor desired a chat with the Witcher. I, too, was fortunate enough to meet him then.
So Geralt of Rivia now works for Emperor Emir. Interesting. Has Var Emry sent you to rid Novigrad of monsters?
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Find my own way to the Vegelbuds. Happy to go with you. I mean, they extended their hospitality to us, and it's not every day that you ride with a Nilfgaardian general and a baroness, so...
Well, if Molly'll be there.
On our way, then.
why not take the opportunity and maybe make some connections as well?
We've arrived.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Gray's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the black stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General.
Know much about the others. I'd like to talk to Molly. Not just yet. Do you know much about the others?
Know anything about the chestnut or the bay?
The chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Retanian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the bay hails from Zerrikania. Lord de Volte acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zerrikanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
Okay, do you know a lot about horses? Because it
Seem
seems
to know
like
your horses.
he
No
does.
is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
I'd like to talk to Molly. Let's race. Yeah, let's race.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
I'll take Antarella. Like to give Nemrod a try. Chestnut's my choice. Thunderbolt. I'll ride the Zerrikanian Bay. Honestly, I'll take the Zerrikanian.
Heard tales of Zerrikanian horses. I'll ride the bay.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed. Nemrod will win, no matter the rider.
Cantarella for me, then. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
Riders ready!
Okay.
Don't spare the horse!
Round, move it!
Okay, stamina's holding on. More or less okay. They're kind of close, but not
I
too
adore the
close.
speed, the rush of air!
No. You're not gonna pass me. I'm not letting you. Stamina's going down pretty quickly.
Come on, Witcher! Let's see what you're made of!
It's also regenerating pretty fast as well, so... Okay, easy as races go.
What a thrill! A beautiful victory!
Thanks.
For one for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely in the saddle. My congratulations. That is yours.
Now, could I talk to your chambermaid, milady?
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
Broken flowers. Okay, we can finally talk to Molly. And here she is.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again!
Dandelion rescued us, okay. Yeah, you know, if not for him...
Wouldn't be here if not for Dandelion.
Told me all about your adventures. How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Karen by playing his lute.
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine? But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Dandelion doesn't have a sister? You aware of that? Remember your last conversation? I mean, she did mention that she could help us, so might as well indulge her in that idea.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw her myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I asked Dandelion when we'd visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Okay, do you remember your last conversation? So we do actually get the chance to ask that as well. Very nice.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
Well, thank you for the help.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait, before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. And I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
Okay, return to Nilfgaard on your own or with Vorhees and Baroness la Valette.
Sick of it all.
Okay, they're up there. I need to figure out how to get up there.
Well, well, another freak.
You're the one to talk. We have a waypoint, looks like it, yeah. I just wanted to grab it for the future. Vegelbud residence. Oh, nice house. It's more a manor than a house, actually. Okay, then last but not least, we have Rosa, and to speak to Rosa, we need to go to Nilfgaard.
Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Yeah, let's go back.
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go. And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
Okay, Rosa var Attre.
I traced the pansy all the way to the garden.
What, did you catch him?
No, not. Driving and slippery the bugger, as quick as a tomcat. Scrambled out the hole in the back wall.
Sounds like you might have been an acrobat.
Maybe so. Both misses are fond of fruit.
I'm kind of doubting that. Find a way into the var Attre villa. Well, I know of one. Can I open this, please? I know of one, and that's the one I'm going to use. I think you can talk to the guards, but I don't know if that's going to help. There's a whole tunnel system here. Magic lamp torch. And this is the... Oh, okay, okay, that's under the stairs. So we do have to go the other way. Which is over here. Drowned. Okay.
Come on. Damn it, I'm here. Where's that artifact?
Okay, the water hag is the bigger problem, so I just wanted to get that out of the way first. These drowners. Now we can interact with something over here. It's like a kind of a little morbid study nook. That's quite cute. Okay, it's dawning as well, and this is the way that I was talking about, that you can actually love letter.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Oh, it might be the guy that the guards were talking about before. My darling Rosa, from the first moment I set eyes upon you, that fateful evening at the Vegelbuds, my heart had only beaten for you. I can't eat or sleep, my master threatens to terminate my apprenticeship, and I don't even know if you remember me. Albert Vegelbud introduced us near the roasted capon table. I happened to be eating one when I saw you. It struck in my throat and I started to choke, and you laughed. Oh, how sweetly, how brightly you laughed. That marvelous sound still fills my ears to this day, and I live in the hope that I will be given a chance to hear it once more. I beg you, meet with me, even if it's just for a moment, just for a second. I will wait by the well in Gildorf every day at dusk. If you care for the life of a poor lad fallen hopelessly in love with you, take pity and come. Do not torture me with eternal waiting. Your truly devoted admirer, Gilbert Blythe. Well, he didn't make it. But as it was said,
See men like me, whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, sugar puss.
It's Lady Attre to you. And I'd advise you to sod off, sugar puss, before I report this to Papa.
Radovid the Fifth Stern. Okay, some more books to read, and I do believe we will have an extensive reading session one of these episodes, because I keep ignoring the books, and with the 100% playthrough, yes, there will be everything that we can read will be read. So
Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
Well then. I guess it's just that easy to get in.
Won't you realise what you've got yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword.
That's good to know.
Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little miss. You'll earn the ambassador's ire. Follow me.
Wooden sword. I guess it's in quest items? Yes. Okay. Training room in the cellar.
You're my new instructor. Well, well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
Okay.
You'll never learn.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
Okay.
Damn it! Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
Didn't we just talk?
Am I imagining things? Didn't we just have this conversation in the garden?
The garden? Yes, yes. In the garden. So what was it you said? Why are you here?
Well, first things first, you're not bad with a sword.
Before I ask, gotta admit, you do pretty well with a sword. One pointer. Don't expose your left flank when you dodge.
Oh, I know. Terrible habit. Can't seem to get rid of it. I'd hoped to find someone in Novigrad who could help me to do so. But don't you dare try to dazzle me with advice. Already admitted you're not here to give me lessons.
I need to ask you about Dandelion. And about the lessons.
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship.
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
Well, rematch it is.
How long you gonna make me wait?
Ow.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Stop grunting and fight! Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Sorry, too busy. I mean, she asked
Can't
so
rightly
nicely.
refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna var Attre, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Hang on. So it was you in the garden.
Of course it was me. Why, did Rosa try to play you for a fool? Don't be mad. We've done this since we were children. People have always mistaken us for one another.
So Dandelion probably had trouble keeping them apart because I think they're twins, but I'm not really sure.
Take it Dandelion did too.
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Okay, easy ladies.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Oh, okay. So little sister, well, they might be twins, but Rosa was born first, so that's why the little sister part. Or maybe they just have like a year gap between them. Anyway, we have three options here. Dandelion, whose talents did he praise? Dandelion acts strange lately and interested in politics. You know what, let's dab around in politics for a little bit.
Bet sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
Well, Emperor and his cohorts must be ecstatic.
Emperor continuing to push north. Courtiers must be ecstatic.
His confidants must be. But Papa says that's not likely to last much longer.
Why not?
Papa says the war's disrupting trade, and people are tired of financing the Emperor's adventures.
Okay, and how's the war going?
Wonder how the war's going. Any outcome looming?
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures Novigrad first.
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free city. Never taken sides. Always stayed out of conflicts.
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home to the world's largest fleet. And they say the city's treasury's bursting with enough to equip 2 armies.
Yeah, who captures Novigrad then essentially wins the war.
Changing subjects.
Yeah, back to the task at hand. Dandelion acts strange lately.
Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna, what? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
Okay, and who is the mysterious lady Dandelion praised so much?
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trebaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Kalonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Kalonetta.
Well,
Been
that's
a pleasure,
it.
but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exactly.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Oh yeah, the lessons. When and where?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
Okay. We do need to chat with Sultan now. I did see a nice chest over here containing only a bit of alcohol.
Nothing hurts as much as life.
Oh, and we can go into the house. The horse whistler. Well, since we can go into the house, we might as well loot it. A large chest only for a mug. Not really the best loot there is. Another mug, ladle. Emperor Lord Emery's A Biography. Ow! Ow. Let's make a short process of this, and it's a beautiful day and also a beautiful spot to wrap this episode up. So thank you so much for watching and joining Geralt and I on his adventures. In case you liked this video, why don't you leave a like or maybe even comment down below what you liked about it. Also, if you want to, you can subscribe. It only takes a couple of seconds and it means the world to me. In case you want to follow me on my socials, they are also listed down in the description box below. And that's it from me for this episode. I hope you enjoyed and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!